Hey guys, what's going on? I just got off work about 2 hours ago, and I've been getting ready for bed, getting ready for work tomorrow. It's my last day during the festival. Thank God. The job is seriously so pressing. It's hard work for sure. Working concessions. Um, However, it was not as hot. It wasn't hot at all today. Actually, it was cold. I had to have my friend come bring me a sweater. But anyways, I'm off topic. So I wanted to share about a couple things that is on my mind while I've been getting ready for bed and for work tomorrow. Number one, I wanted to share about self-care. Um, And I also wanted to share about responsibilities and moving forward in life and what that takes. These are things that I am learning in recovery, and it has not just come to me right away. I have like 19 months clean, and it's a daily like practice that I'm working towards and working at, like learning new habits, and then incorporating them into my daily routine. So as of right now, I am soaking my feet in Epsom salt. I have neuropathy, and I've been on my feet nonstop past all week, really. Well, really, my feet are constantly feeling bruised. It sucks, but you know what? Like, it's a part of life, and so I just have to deal with it. I need to exercise, eat healthier, be in shape, and take care of them, which why I also bought like gel foam cushion slippers to walk around in my house so that I'm not walking around on these bare floors because they're concrete. But despite the fact that I've been working all day and I am very exhausted, I need to take some time to take care of myself and show myself some love. So I came home and I lit some incense, and now I'm giving myself a foot bath, despite the fact that I really should be sleeping. But this is nice, and I need this. So, and then, hold on one second. I need to pour my Epsom salt into the bath. I can't get it to stay. Okay. Um, so I wanted to talk about like responsibilities, you know? Um, Life happens, right? And so for the past several years, I have like let things just pile up on me in active addiction. Like when I was using, I just let like a bunch of stuff like pile up. I ignored it. I was too busy drinking and getting high. Like I would try to like take care of like daily things, but everything else like got shoved to the side. And I was ignoring it. I didn't have time for that stuff. I was too busy. What's the words I'm looking for? Feeding my disease, right? Like answering to my masters, which was drugs and alcohol. And so, you know, I have every intention on moving forward in my life. I have goals. I have things that I want to aspire, and like to be and to do. And so like I have to do the things. Like I can't just like sit around and expect the things to take care of themselves, because it's not going to happen. I can reach out for help and I can ask for help. And if I get it, cool, awesome. That is like so great. And I appreciate it so much because I can use all the help that I can get right now in my life, most definitely. And I've been putting that out to the universe, absolutely 100%. Help is on the way. And so, like, I have to deal with life. The stuff that is here isn't going to get rid of itself. The clutter that's been cluttered into the corners or whatever isn't going to take care of itself. The mail that's in the mailbox that's got to come in the house every day isn't going to bring itself in the house and get itself to my mom's house because her mail gets sent here, which I honestly, like, I've gotten really better, I should say, with checking the mail. And so my goal lately has been to make my life more manageable because step one is to admit that my life is unmanageable and that I'm powerless, right? Over a whole hell of a lot of things, right? But so, anyways, so my life is unmanageable. And so I'm learning how to live a more manageable life. I'm practicing it daily, whether it be to get the mail out of the mailbox or cut my yard on a regular basis and keep up on that and vacuum and do my laundry and write all the lists out and go through the lists and all those things, but so basically what I'm getting at is that, if you want to move forward in life, it's not just gonna happen for you. Like, you have to do the work. And there's people that don't want to do the work and they like to live in mess, or they want everything to just like be handed to them or whatever, or to happen, and they don't want to like seek solutions and face life and like deal with it and like handle it, and I'm a very like strong believer that and this has always been my thing, like even back when I was using, because a lot of things came my way and I was slowly finding my way into recovery. Like, I couldn't put down the drugs and the alcohol, but I was definitely battling life, and being on the streets and trying to like pick myself up and start from scratch. I had no furniture, nothing. And I slowly like built my way up, and I was literally like surviving. I was like on survival mode, and I've had to learn everything for myself. I spent most of my childhood in placement in a rehab facility, in 2 different ones, and a couple of different like, intensive outpatient or whatever. And I've had to grow up and learn all of these things like on my own. Like, nobody ever taught me how to cook or how to clean correctly or how to organize or how to like hang my pictures on my walls or like put things together, or I've had to like learn and figure out all these things on my own, and this is just my like story. I know like whatever, everybody has their own story or however they do things and everything, but like this is just where I'm coming from. And so I've been slowly like learning these things, and I believe that like if there's a will, there is always a way. Okay? So, and I learned that at a very young age. Like, if you're willing, there is always a way. There is always a solution to any problem, right? Jenna Phillips Ballard, she talks about, going past your like limitations. You come up to like a certain obstacle, and you reach a certain obstacle, and you're like, and you're like bouncing off, and then you're like stuck in this box, because you feel like you're like trapped in this box, and you can't get past these obstacles and these limitations when it's like a glass ceiling, and all you have to do is like punch through the glass ceiling to get to the other side and to get out of that box. And so like that's what I've been doing in my life, is like pushing past all these obstacles and going, oh no, okay, like, oh shit, this really sucks, like, I just hit another fucking wall, and ouch, that really hurt. But like I'm getting out of this box, I'm getting out of this box. But in order to find that way, if there's a will, there's a way. You have to be willing to like push past those limits, which means that you have to take action, and you have to seek solution. Like it's not just gonna happen on its own, and then as like seeking action and seeking solution, and you keep hitting those walls, and you're like, oh man, that hurt. Then you just push, you keep pushing, and then keep seeking, and eventually you're gonna break the wall down and get out of the box. You have to think outside of the box. There's always a way, and so that's just what's been on my mind today. I've been going through a lot, you guys. But if there's a will, there's a way. And I've been fighting like hell against, my disease, my messed up thinking, the way that I perceive things and deal with life and handle life, and just, all of it. And it's a lot. It's hard, especially doing it clean and sober, when I used to just run from everything and not really face shit. Numb away all my feelings while I was trying to find those ways out of whatever predicament that I was in, and using that as a solution to like cope, But now I meditate and I pray and I turn it over. Sorry, I'm making a pizza. I turn it over, and it's not always easy. Like, it's not pretty. Like, I'm not over here like, oh, everything is just like, oh, magical. Like, no, it's not. It's not fucking pretty. I called my sponsor crying my eyes out last night, and she listened to me cry for 20 minutes about quitting my job. Because it was a rough day yesterday, you guys. But I'm really tired, and so I am going to end this video, but I did want to share about that. Oh, and something else that I wanted to say is, like, a friend of mine said about sitting on the pews at a circus and just kind of like watching the circus happen around, and like that's like what I've been doing. I'm just like sitting on the bleachers watching the circus. I used to be a part of the circus, but now I'm not a part of the circus anymore, and I'm just watching it to see how it's gonna play out. How's it gonna unfold? What's gonna happen next, I'm not in charge. And to be able to like sit on the outside and on the outskirts and just like, be an observer of things and like not react and like not respond and like not participate, and to continue to just do what's in front of me. That's something that another friend of mine told me a long time ago that really like helped me push through that box and say, okay, like I'm freaking out and I got all this shit going on, and so I'm like losing it a little bit, because I'm like in the future, but I'm also like in the past. And they said, like, just be right here, right now, and do what is in front of you. And so that was how this whole journey for me got started last year, with like going through all my stuff and, you know, going through my boxes and purging and all of that. Because I had a hoarding issue when I was in active addiction. Like, I was just like, oh yeah, maybe one day, and like shoving it to the side and like just collecting things and not getting rid of stuff that I didn't like need or that no longer like suited me or whatever, you know. And yeah, like, just do what's in front of me, you know. And then somebody else I heard say, like, you know, when freaking out, you know, like, just look at your shoes. What color are your shoes? You know, like, be present, be in the moment, like, get out of my head, you know. So that's what I've been doing for the past year, is literally like doing what's in front of me. Of course, along with like making huge long lists and like trying to tackle it all, because of course I never really understood the term easy does it. I don't really do it like that. I don't know how. But yeah, so I don't know, you guys. I love you. Thanks for watching. If you even like watched this all the way through, feel free to share it if you'd like to share it. Like it, share it. I'm going to continue to make these videos because I feel like they help me and they might help you. And, you know, I had a friend who started making these videos. I'm going to give him another shout out. It really helped me, like, hearing what he was going through, his experience, strength, and hope. Like, I don't know. So it's just what's on my mind. I'm just sharing what's on my mind. That's my thoughts of, you know, the moment right now and what I'm experiencing and what's on my mind. And I love you guys, and I have a really long day again tomorrow, but it's my last day working this fest, and then it's on to what is next and moving forward, because, you know, that's what I'm doing today. I'm moving forward. I'm tackling life. I'm being responsible for the things that I need to be responsible for to the best of my ability, being accountable for the things that I need to be accountable for the best of my ability. But I'm also taking time to give myself love and care. Self-care, self-love. Take some time for yourself if you're not, and you're trying to be the maniac on a mission, boss babe, like Jenna Phillips Ballard says, you know, queen, unicorn, just driving yourself nuts, or you're a guy out there and you're driving yourself nuts. Like, take some time to just love yourself. Take some time to just love yourself. Okay, I love you guys. Good night.